Welcome back to the Kaspa Silver YouTube channel. If you're new around here, consider leaving a like on the video after watching it and also subscribing to the channel. We are keeping it real for you and giving you serious educational and opinion content on Kaspa. So today we're going to talk about a little bit of news regarding the price, Uphold, Bitget, and some more stuff at the end. So to start, our price. So first of all, a lot of people are going crazy about the price because the price is dropping because obviously, things just don't go up forever because they just seriously do not. Like, I don't know why anyone thinks that things should just go up forever and that we should just bump to the moon because that is just not realistic. That's not good for the coin. We need stable, solid growth over time. And I love what I'm seeing with Kaspa. It's not just simply continuously going on. We are doing more consolidation. And either way, Bitcoin over here has fallen as well. So that's also suppressed our price. On top of that, we have Uphold listing being delayed, Bitget listing being delayed, and just a lot of drama and whatnot. But let's take a look at Kaspa over here. So we had the announcement that Uphold was going to get listed, and pretty much after that announcement, we kind of just pumped all the way up here. We get hit all the way to 3.3, I think was the peak. And then Uphold got delayed, and then Bitget gets delayed, and then now we've just been falling. And the volume stayed currently at around, that 12 million to 14 million area. We're up 7% on that volume. Right now, our market cap is still at $446 million. But either way, many people I don't know, I feel like a lot of people still be forgetting that Kaspa is a highly inflationary coin at the moment because it keeps pumping new Kaspa into circulation. So this price movement is always not realistic. Like how much of it is really selling pressure other than the circulating supply increasing 24/7? Like I know there is a lot of selling pressure, but supposedly there's not a lot of selling pressure because Dr. Martin over here for Uphold keeps saying that he can't even list Kaspa because there's not enough liquidity because there's not enough people selling. So I honestly don't get it, and at the same time I don't care, but just want to relay my opinions on that. So let's get started with Uphold listing. So supposedly now, Dr. Martin over here said Monday, Tuesday, cast day, meaning that tomorrow we should get an Uphold listing. I'm not gonna hold him to that because honestly, if I was in this dude's position, I would not be giving any days anymore. I would just be working on getting this thing listed and stop doing his shenanigans on Twitter. I'm sorry, but this guy is a bit sus to me. I think this explains it the most over here. He tweeted this out saying, just to make this clear, I have no interest in the price of anything. I try to identify stuff that will make it long term. I'm not interested in the daily PA of anything, least of all my fitness trainer's opinion. So I go down here and look at this. No interest in price. And this was one of his tweets. He said, because of liquidity, only buy orders, no sellers. Hard to match. We are on it. And then this dude says, if the price is very high on Uphold, people will buy cash from other exchanges to sell there. Eventually, the price will drop to an acceptable level. And then over here, there's way too much want to buy and no, let me sell. I'm like, and then he says, that's a different team. And then this dude says, what do you mean? Maybe don't talk in code and we don't have to assume all the time. And yeah, honestly, I just don't appreciate, why are you talking in code? Why is it, I hate the secrecy, the riddles kind of tweets. It's dude, just be straightforward. We can't do this right now. We're working on this. Get back, be more professional about it, I think, in my opinion. And at the same time, just list it. I honestly don't see the problem. I mean, he's worried about liquidity and that, oh, the price is going to pump very high and then it's going to be sold, dumped on the newbie investors. Dude, that's their fault. They need to understand investing. And I'm sorry, but in the stock market, we have IPO listings all the time, and IPO listings pump like crazy. And then what happens in a month later, 6 months later? They crash. They crash all the way down. I don't get the difference really with trying to be safe about it, in quotation marks, safe. I don't know. Just we'll see. Hopefully tomorrow gets listed. But either way, Bitget is another exchange that we were gonna have, and we're gonna have it on the 29th, and they also delayed it, Reason for the delay: 1,000 people have to deposit $100 worth of Kaspa into Bitget. That is a requirement to get listed, Kaspa listed. Now I've seen a lot of like FUD about this, that saying like, oh, I can't believe that Kaspa can't just have 1,000 people with $100 to get listed on Bitget. Like, it shows how much the community is not really there. And it's like, well, honestly, I think a lot of people are much smarter with their Kaspa. And honestly, I think that's such a horrible idea to get listed on an exchange, that I have to give away my Kaspa to some exchange, some sketchy exchange. I don't even know. I'm not even regulated with them. I can't do it without a VPN and all that. So that's like another mess trying to do that. But not only that, they're going to hold my Kaspa. They're going to lock it from me for a couple of days until, I think it's like May the 5th that they extended the date to. I don't trust that. I'm sorry, but I will never send my Kaspa to an exchange to get listed to help them out. No, I'm sorry. Like, if you want to list us, list us. If you're going to be kind of sketchy about it, then oh well. Either way, if you wanted to check how much, we're doing when it comes to the Bitget listing, this is the Bitget wallet. They're listed on the top 10 now on the wallet addresses. You can see them right here. They're number 7. But you can see that we've hit 767 transaction counts. We need 1,000 transaction counts, meaning that $100 was being put in. Now, this whole transaction history doesn't make sense to me. There's some people speculating that maybe they're like collecting all of the funds and then they're depositing in it like how they want to kind of just drag this on. And I don't know, because honestly, they have a lot of money already. Like, they have a ton of money. How much money do they have already? They have $3.6 million. And I'm pretty sure, $1,100 transactions should only be like, I think it's like $1 million. Let me do my math. Even though those are tens, sometimes I can be dumb. So times 100, I think it's $1 million. It's not even $1 million. It's $100,000. Look at me. You see? 1,000 transactions with $100 should be $100,000 that should have gone in to Bitget. I'm pretty sure I'm right about this. This is how it should look. Bitget has $3.6 million already, and we can't get listed because there's not been 1,000 transactions with $100 in them. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me, guys, but it is what it is. All right. I also want to take a look at the block explorer over here. We have 1.12 PHs. Yesterday, for some strange reason, yesterday on May the 1st, something crashed. Like, someone's miners just, shut off, went offline, and we dumped like 30% when it came to the hash rate. But as you could see, we recovered very, very quickly. No reason to spread fear and all that because of that. I think that just is practically nothing. We have 63% mined, and that circulating supply is always moving up like crazy. 5 days until our next reward over here. And if we go down here, we can see how many nodes there are on Kaspa, and we can see that right now there's 218 active public nodes. I think that's something that's kind of funny over here. So if you zoom in right here, there's a node that happens to be in the center of Washington. And what do you know? Where's that node? That node is at the White House. Oh, snap. So it looks like someone's running a Kaspa node in the basement of the White House. No, I really don't know why that shows it like that, but who knows? I don't think this is like insanely accurate, but maybe how many nodes are available is pretty accurate. But I'm pretty sure some people hide their IP addresses, so like we don't really know for sure the exact number or the exact location. So that's a thing over there. Last I want to look at are the top addresses. The top 10 has been decreasing a little bit. This was, I think, at like 18.7 a little bit. But even though the price has been falling like crazy, the whales, like these top ones over here, have just been moving up. Today we lost one whale, which they probably had like exactly 10 mil, and then they just sold a little bit. But either way, I just want to show you these two pictures right here. So this is on the 24th of March. This is how we looked on the 24th of March. Come the 2nd of May, you could see over here that we have increased a ton on all of these levels over here, and it just keeps growing. So I think there's a lot of holders on Kaspa, which is the liquidity issue that people aren't really selling, but who knows what's really going on in the back end. I'm not worried about anything. Like always, I'm consistently buying every single Monday. I'm doing my research. I'm making sure my investment is a sound investment and makes sense. And I hope you guys are learning a lot from all my videos. So if you guys enjoyed this one, please leave a like on the video and also subscribe if you guys are new around here. And I'll see you guys in the next one.